Buen dia, mi gente. Welcome back to my channel. We are back with another smash or pass featuring all of the products I finished in the month of May. And if you're new to my channel, in an effort to be a more conscious consumer this year, instead of focusing on new launches and new products, I have just started to focus more on what I already own. We all feel the pull of capitalism, and for me, it's just been time to rein it in. So at the end of every month, I tell you what products I finished in that month and whether they are a smash and I 100% would repurchase it and recommend it, or if it's a pass and we just keep it pushing. As always, any of the products that I've mentioned in this video can be found in the Shop My Favorites link, which is in the description below. All right, our categories today include skincare, hair care, supplements, and makeup. Starting off with skincare, we have the Neutrogena Invisible Daily Defense Sunscreen. This is a broad spectrum SPF 60. See, me and Neutrogena sunscreens, we've had beef for a very long time because they've been horrible. If you have any sort of melanin in you, Neutrogena sunscreens do not work, okay? They pale, they leave a white cast, they burn when you put sunscreen under your eyes, it sweats right off. This one though, this is redemption, let me tell you that. So when you put it on, it does truly just like blend right into your skin. It doesn't feel heavy either. It doesn't feel like you're wearing sunscreen. My favorite thing about this though is that you can put a lot of it on. If you think you can put just 4 little dots of sunscreen on your face and you're getting the SPF coverage that's stated on the packaging, no ma'am. You have to put on a lot of sunscreen to get that SPF coverage. And so finding a sunscreen that lets you do that without having any of the issues that I mentioned, that makes it a smash for me. Our next category is makeup. Starting with the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. This is in the scent Cherry. I think we can all agree that the lip balm, lip gloss market is definitely oversaturated, and it's becoming harder to find products that actually do hydrate your lips and don't leave your lips feeling dry after, you know, the product dries down. I think the formula of Summer Fridays kind of sits in the middle of the pack, right? Like, it's not the most nourishing for my lips, but it also doesn't leave my lips feeling dried out. It's kind of like somewhere in the middle, but they have really great scents, okay? Now I will say I have several of these. My favorite scent is Iced Coffee. That is like #1. I really like their birthday cake, and I really like their scents because they're nostalgic. You know, for anybody who grew up on lip smackers, you know, those scents / flavors were so cool to have growing up. And so as an adult, to find a lip gloss that has like a scent that's nostalgic like that, it's just really cool. This one, however, is trash. The cherry literally tastes like Robitussin. Summer Fridays lip balm in general, I would give a smash. I do think they're fun products and they are, you know, semi-nourishing for your lips, so you are getting your money's worth. However, the cherry scent, 100% pass. No me gusta. Next up are the Rare Beauty blushes. Truthfully, there's still a little bit of product in these. However, they are expired. I actually had an allergic reaction to expired makeup a couple of months ago, so I don't play anymore when it comes to expiration dates, okay? This is the color Hope, which is a neutral pink, and then the color Love, which is more of like a terracotta color. I wanna say the packaging for Rare Beauty is actually very creative because it's meant to be accessible, right? It's meant to be for people who may have a hard time, you know, just being able to pull some, you know, a cover off or open up something. These are very accessible, and I have to give the brand credit for keeping that in mind. The formulas are liquid, and because of that, you kind of have to like work very fast with it. Like, once you put it on, you got to work it into where you want it because it's going to dry down. They leave a very nice satin finish. They don't dry out your skin, and I think the colors in general are beautiful. However, for me, I am going to pass on these because they're just too pigmented for me. My color palette is that of a soft autumn, and my sister season is soft summer. So more muted tones tend to look better with my complexion. I didn't know that before I bought these a while ago. And because of that, because they're so pigmented, I really only use like a tiny little bit at a time. Like, I'm not even that much when I do my makeup. So in terms of bang for your buck, these would be a pass for me. I just don't feel like I'm getting my money's worth because I use so little of it, and now the product is expired. But if you are somebody who is very melanated, you know, for my dark skinned queens, these are beautiful. Like, these colors show up beautifully on your skin. So for that, I would say it's a smash, but for me personally, it's just a pass. Last in makeup, we have eyebrow pencils. I have the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil and the Sephora Retractable Brow Pencil. One of these is like 20 something dollars and one of these is 12. When it comes to eyebrow pencils, I really like something that has a fine tip. It just allows me, you know, more flexibility in filling in my brows. They're both really good, but they both have pros and cons. I have found that the Sephora brow pencil breaks very easily. You know, you get a lot in this product. I mean, this brow pencil lasted me, you know, almost 9-10 months. I think the Sephora brow pencil is a great bang for your buck. I buy them all the time. I have recommended them in my Sephora favorites videos, but I do see the allure and the pull for the Benefit brow pencil. It's very creamy. Their colors are a little bit more on the mark than what Sephora's are. Like, this Sephora brush is a little bit lighter than what my natural brow is, whereas the Benefit pencil, the shade that I got, definitely matches my brows a little bit better. The Sephora one gets the job done. You know, I used it today and I think my brows look beautiful. But if you're somebody who's a big brow person, like your brows, you know, definitely take center stage on your face, I totally see the allure of the Benefit brow pencil for just a little added luxury in your brow routine. Overall, I'm giving both of these a smash. I have one product in the supplement category, and that is the Mary Ruth's Liquid Multivitamin. This is the only multivitamin I have ever been able to take consistently in my life. I would buy vitamins and, you know, you stay on course for a couple of days and then you just forget, and then they expire. I also am not a big pill person. I don't like swallowing pills. Now, I've tried a few different variations of the multivitamin from Mary Ruth's. This one in particular is really good. This is the one with hair growth, the peach mango flavor. I have been taking this multivitamin consistently for about 4 months now. And what I can tell you is I've definitely noticed a difference in my hair. My hair definitely feels softer. I've noticed a difference in my nails, where my nails now grow a little bit quicker. They're a little bit stronger. And just overall, I definitely feel that starting my day with a liquid multivitamin just really sets the tone for the rest of the day. Like, I just feel good. This particular one from Mary Ruth's contains Lestriva, which is a known ingredient to kind of help with hair growth. So if you're looking to grow thicker hair, fuller hair, you know, there's some things in here about, you know, improves facial lines, you know, wrinkles, smoothness of the face. I can't really talk to that. You know, I'm only 30, I don't really have wrinkles. 100% a smash for me. The last category for today is hair care. First up, we have the Clorane dry shampoo made with oat milk. So I discovered this in France a couple of years ago, and I bought a couple bottles of this, and I finally have finished one. Truthfully, I don't use a lot of dry shampoo. I wash my hair every other day, so I don't really have a big need for dry shampoo. If I do use it, it's, you know, obviously because I need it. My hair might be a little bit greasy, or because I want a little bit of extra volume in my hair. This is a plant-based dry shampoo. It uses oat milk, and if you didn't know, oat milk is known for its soothing properties, which help to nourish the scalp and help balance out the pH of your scalp as well. What I appreciate about Clorane also is that they have dry shampoos based off of the tone of your hair. So this one is specifically for dark hair, and they have ones for brunette hair, blonde hair. Believe it or not, this is also a travel size. This is 3.2 ounces. But it is a really great formula. It doesn't leave any, you know, white powder in your hair. You put it on, you want to let it sit for at least 2 minutes, and then you can go ahead and just brush your hair, fluff it in, whatever you want. It's an invisible finish, 100% a smash for me. Last up, we have the Amika Dream Routine Overnight Hydration Treatment. Basically a hair mask. The main ingredient in this mask is hyaluronic acid. It's meant to be a moisture builder for your hair to help reduce breakage. So in doing so, it's targeting dryness, frizziness, split ends, any breakage you have in your hair. In the wintertime, my hair definitely gets to be a little bit drier, and so it really needs a little extra boost of hydration to keep it soft, keep it luscious, keep keep it beautiful, you know what I mean? This mask does what it says it does. It genuinely works. I would get out of the shower. Sometimes I would use my regular conditioner and then use this treatment, or sometimes I would just use my shampoo and then put this in my hair after, once it was wet, let it air dry. And I definitely noticed a reduction in frizz. I definitely noticed that my hair felt stronger, it felt thicker, and that moisture that you get from this mask lasts up to 72 hours. So it's not just like an overnight hydration treatment. It's definitely something that once you get that moisture built from the mask, it'll last you, you know, 2-3 days. However, this is a pass for me. Hyaluronic acid is a great ingredient. It is a reliable, stable ingredient when used correctly, but this is $32, and I just don't think that this mask is worth $32 for my hair. I do think this is something that would be good if you have thinner hair or have, you know, hair that's prone to breakage, because hyaluronic acid is very nourishing, but it's not overpowering, it's not overbearing where it's gonna leave your hair feeling greasy or heavy. So I think that's really who this would be good for. And I talked about this in my April empties. I have since rediscovered a $7 hair mask on Amazon that just blows this one out of the water. But if you're looking for something new to try, this product does what it says it does. It works, but for me, it's just not worth the money. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe down below. I'm so happy that you're here. Again, you can check the Shop My Favorites link in the description for any of the products that I've mentioned here. I love you guys, and I'll see you next month.